Okay, so what are they going to change? I will say, thinking about the intro to the first episode, it did seem like Akani's character had a lot more scenes. She seemed a little bit more important than what they're showing right now. So I will say, if the author can't have everything changed, I feel like at least Akani's character is going to change for the better. As for how everyone else is going to do based off the changes they make, I'm not sure. I'm interested to see how Kana deals with this stuff, because I don't really know how well versed she is with dealing with these things. Because it seems this type of stuff kind of seems like a theater type problem, because at theater people are on a deadline. Whereas maybe with movies and shows, yes, they have a deadline, but they can always do reshoots. They can always shoot in certain orders. This is slightly different. I do think that the author's main reason for changing the script is based off of Akani's character and how the author relates to Akani's character. Could be wrong. Could be just throwing arrows in the dark, throwing arrows at a dart. You know what? Forget I said anything. Let's just get straight on into it. Make sure you know the drill. All right, and let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh yeah, there's an intro. It's not bad. And Himikawa.
So, what do you think? Impressed?
Oh gosh.
He's incredible. I simply have to say it.
The other girl is like, oh no, I know what she's gonna say.
Script. Is it too late to ask you to revise it? Which part, you ask? Well, all of it.
That's so bad. They go back in time to where the author was actually thinking about this.
My
Or not.
impression of La La Lai was that they're hardliners, so I can't believe they took on a 2.5D play.
Oh, this is when they first started?
Melt.
I heard producer Kaburagi had a hand in the casting of actors for the play. I guess
Hence why
that
you're
makes us
here.
The Kaburagi group. I'm happy to work with you again.
Okay, he seems a lot nicer than before.
I'm sure you're thinking, with this guy who can't act worth a damn, it'll be the Sweet Today nightmare all over again.
Busted.
At least he's
That
aware.
was my first time acting, but it's been 9 months since then.
Really?
And I've also been studying up. So tell me straight up if I'm no good.
Okay, he's starting to come around on me.
Wow, you guys are all early.
Skunk.
Rehearsal's not for another 10 minutes. I believe we're all here.
It was Wi-Fi password.
I'm the producer in charge of the whole project. And this guy here is our incredible director,
Toshiro Kindaichi.
the scriptwriter Goa.
Poor guy.
And now the La La Lai performers. Norio Mita, Koyuki Yoshidomi,
Okay.
Mei Arashino, Kido Harashibara,
Guy's massive.
Funato, Akane Kurokawa.
He changed his voice on that time.
Last but not least, our protagonist.
Wake up!
Oh, whatever. Taiki Himekawa.
Whatever.
Hello.
Do what you need to get settled. We'll begin shortly.
Hey, Aqua, it's been a while.
Hey, girl.
Well, you say that, but
Hey.
we've met a couple times to keep up appearances.
But you guys were hanging out.
That we get to do another job together. After all, on Love Now, I caused you nothing but trouble.
Some good type of trouble, I guess.
So this time around, I'll be the one to help you out.
You're awfully confident.
I still have a lot to learn. It's just that
Okay.
we've got a lot of scenes with each other.
Confidence
So I
is
want you to
some
know
is
that
a good
you can
thing.
always depend on me.
I'll let you know if anything comes up.
I heard they got together on some reality show.
Well,
No, don't
apparently
say anything.
That's how it went down on the series. But from what I can tell, it's purely business. I admit they do seem pretty close.
Heck yeah.
Anyway, the characters they play in this show are engaged. Wasn't it a deliberate casting choice? It's
Oh.
a good fit, right?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
strongly dislike the linking of actors' real lives and onstage personas. It's
Gosh.
distracting and unprofessional.
I can't help but like Kana, but I'm rooting for Akane, I think.
Looks like somebody is touchy.
Now you're seeing the real Kana.
Is that a good
Wish
thing or
you
bad
wouldn't have
thing?
been as considerate to me back then. If you would have torn into me at the very beginning, I would have realized how bad I was sooner and not embarrassed myself. The two of us have a lot of
Okay.
scenes together.
Okay.
I'll show you what I can do.
Rooting for him.
Hey, thank Thank you for making time in your busy schedule to meet me.
You might have been my assistant back then, but you're a full-fledged, successful author now. As a matter of fact, you have long since surpassed me. A weekly serialized manga artist with a super big-time hit manga and anime personally invited me out drinking. Of course I'd show up.
Are they old enough to drink? They don't. They look maybe 15.
You have experience with anime and TV drama adaptations, right?
Just
Well, this is a
slightly.
first for me. There's a lot I would like to say, but I'm not sure how far I can speak my mind.
Speak it.
Do you think you would be willing to come along? To watch a rehearsal with me?
Sure, I'll be there.
Thanks a lot. I feel a lot better now.
Got something in my eye. Like perspective.
On to the next spot.
Is it okay if I brush my teeth first? I begin to feel gross if I
Oh.
don't brush as soon as I'm done eating.
Do you not have like a travel
Remember now.
one? You seem like you would have it. Oh, okay. You are
Even
going.
in the
Okay.
collection of weirdos that's the manga industry, Abiko is one of the odder characters.
It's very aggressive brushing. Goodness gracious. 2?
What are you doing?
If you think about it, you can brush at twice the speed if you use 2 toothbrushes.
But I don't think it would be as effective.
I hope there's no disputes over the Tokyo Blade play.
Fix the entire script.
I knew it!
All of it?
Oh
That's a
gosh.
tough ask.
I've already said to revise it a number of times now. But I was told once you see a rehearsal, you'll understand that this is a good script. However, it is not good, which means you are all denied.
Dang.
Excuse me.
I mean,
first off, allow me to apologize.
if
for
she's been
submitting a
trying to
script
tell
that
you
wasn't
guys-
in line with your wishes.
The director doesn't seem phased at all.
There was lots of back and forth beforehand, and I did my very best to consider your intentions.
I see, so you're the one who wrote this garbage?
Oh.
I believe I
gosh.
already pointed out the parts I wanted fixed. But it seems you
Who's this
failed
guy?
to grasp it.
Firmly grasp it.
Are you actually even reading through Tokyo Blade?
Of course I'm reading it. Charm
This is your script even after reading it? The absurd mess you wrote is full of things the characters wouldn't say.
She seemed like the non-confrontational type. I don't know what's happening. I mean, this is her story, so this is her life.
My babies aren't the idiots you've written them to be!
If you point out the parts to fix, I'll handle it.
Like I said, all of it.
That doesn't
No matter
help him
how
though.
many times I requested, it doesn't get fixed. But it seems the scriptwriter genuinely doesn't grasp the material. I mean, if
I
this
kind
is
of feel
what
bad
he
for
came
him.
up with after reading the original,
Like,
then
this
guy's
is-
creative ability is absolutely.
I feel like he's gonna he's gonna quit after this.
I guess that does it for today. I'm out.
Well, Akane, you might get what you wanted.
It's quite common for there to be disputes between the original creator and the scriptwriter.
Yep.
The first draft is based on a briefing with the producer and the director. Next, rewrites take place for drafts 2 and 3.
So
And
when is
then
the
it's near
author?
completion, it will be checked by the original creator.
Okay.
Undoubtedly, she was more or less fuming when she wrote instructions for revisions and sent them off. But there were a lot of intermediaries between the original creator.
Oh, gosh dang it.
Abiko suddenly gets animated when the topic turns the manga. It's hard to organize everything she's saying and put it down in
Yeah.
I can't pass these angry-sounding comments to the client as is.
It's so bad. Okay, at the very beginning, I thought the author was kind of like, for doing this so last minute, but the fact that this is happening, kind of feel bad that she hasn't had her voice.
It seems the original creator would like you to express the emotions in a more evocative way.
Oh, so
Okay,
what?
I guess I'll add something here then.
They say that once you actually see the performances, you'll come around and
Okay,
understand
you know
their
what?
point of view. What do you
I'm on
say?
her side.
You think it will really
She was a
be
little
better when I
bit too
see the actual
aggressive,
play?
though.
Well, I guess it's okay then. Frankly, I think this scriptwriter simply isn't fit to work on my material. He's got no feel for it. His revisions miss the mark, and he doesn't understand
I mean,
entertainment.
guys, part of it's your
Me write the entire
your fault,
script.
so
Wait a second!
Otherwise, I'll rescind my permission for the play. It'll be tens of millions for breach of contract. That's fine, I'll pay it.
Ultimately, it's the company that has to pay!
Then pay up.
It seems this is what Abiko wants. So would it be possible
And she's been wanting
to
it for a
go forward with
while.
this new plan?
I don't want him involved anymore.
Oh, gosh. I mean, he was trying his best.
Are you okay?
He is
Got in
not.
her way of things. She'll have you dropped from the project.
Well, what can I do? You can try your best to create something good, but if it differs even slightly from the original creator's taste, they'll detest you for it.
Yeah. And the fans will too.
Rewriting.
There has to be
It's
some
a
compromise.
hellish creative endeavor.
You guys have 20 days to rewrite and rehearse.
Could you do me the favor of removing my name from the credits, please? I have to have a sense of pride after all.
I have to say, I don't think the direction you took with the script was wrong at all. Could you find it in yourself to consider this a mishap and accept this unfortunate situation?
Of course I can.
You see, he's not a bad guy, and he didn't really do
Can stand.
a horrible
Treat me
thing.
to dinner sometime, though.
It's just unfortunate all the way around.
I've been reading the original manga since the first chapter came out. I poured my soul into writing this script so that it would be a good play.
Dang,
No
still
matter how
fell
late
short.
at night revision requests came in, I worked on them right away. I hardly allowed myself sleep, pushing myself right up to my deadline.
Why was there so many mediaries?
Tried
What
to
the
do my
heck?
best.
This guy's creative ability is absolutely...
Yeah, that's a little bit too aggressive.
When negotiations with the author are finalized, they'll contact us as soon as the new script is ready. Until then, rehearsals will be on hold.
Suspending rehearsals is hard to take in. This is an intricate stage-around play.
What's a stage-around play?
Huh? You've been rehearsing without knowing that?
Absolutely
Your
not.
Stages are all pretty much the same, aren't they? What did I say?
Connie takes offense.
Jeez, Aqua. You don't like theater much, do you?
I'd rather spend the same amount of time watching video content with effective
I
directing.
more or less figured you'd say something like that.
Of course, he's an editor.
But that way of thinking is a little bit outdated. And as an actor, that perception won't do it all.
Go ahead,
So, I
speak
guess
your
you've
truth,
never seen a
Akane.
Stage around play. We finally have some free time, so how about a date?
Heck girl. Date.
I'll show you.
Is he gonna fall in love with this? Gosh dang it. I wanted more stuff to happen. Freak. Alright, Narushima. He's starting to come around to me. I'm not gonna lie. At first, when we first were introduced to him, he kind of seemed like a sniveling brat, especially when he was talking to Aqua. So I was like, okay, he's one of these, like, preppy is a weird word to say, but like self-important model dudes who think they can do anything. And honestly, he might have been it. But I think the Sweet Today show kind of humbled him in a way to where he was like, okay, if I am to pursue acting, I gotta get better. So this Naru is more grounded, more kind of hardworking, and he understands that yes, he wasn't good back then. He's still not that good now, but he's always trying to improve. And it's not like he's trying to stray away from criticism. He even told Kana that like, hey, if my acting isn't bad or that you find something to nitpick or whatever, don't be afraid to share it. So he turned around and now he's on my good side. And deciding between Kana and Akane is literally the hardest thing about this show because they both have their positives. I do feel like the show will go towards him and Kana, which is unfortunate because I like Akane so much more better. I think it's maybe because she's just so sweet and innocent. So her not being the winner, it just seems like gosh dang it, she's just so nice. Why didn't she win? But I do think Kana has better rapport with Aqua, and their witty banter towards each other kind of seems like they're going to be more of a couple. And it kind of does have some funny moments when she goes all crazy like. So that's where I'm at. I feel like the show's going towards Aqua and Kana, which makes me upset because Akane is way too nice, way too sweet to be in the losers bracket. And the main problem that happened in this episode was between the author and the screenwriter. It's hard because I understand both sides, and I don't think anyone here is a bad person. I do think the author kind of went a little bit too far with her criticisms towards the screenwriter. Maybe if she knew exactly the words that he was hearing when it came to the revision, maybe then she would understand, oh, this is why he did the things he did. But in her mind, what she said was directly interpreted to him, and he just didn't care enough to change it in the way that she wanted. So as much as I feel bad for both of them, I do feel like I feel bad more towards the screenwriter because he had no ill intent. He really tried and was a fan of Tokyo Blade. And the fact that he spent so much time and effort only to get severely shot down by the author of the series he really likes, it's got to be some heartbreaking. So in the end, it's none of their faults. It's the system's fault for having so many mediaries. And unfortunately, the screenwriter was the scapegoat. I do think, however, because the author seems like she's directly involved in the redoing of the screenwriting, that this is to Akane's advantage because she's able to adapt directly from the source material and act the way she wanted to act in the first place. And who knows, maybe this, like we've seen in other like movies and stuff like that, where the co-stars kind of get together because of the feelings their characters get. Maybe this will reinforce the relationship between Akane and Aqua. Maybe this might help Aqua in the sense of falling for Akane. Or maybe he's just so focused on his main plan that it just doesn't affect him. But anyways, that was my reaction to Oshi no Ko Season 2, Episode 2. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.